understanding the settings inside your trading robot. So the first thing we're going to look at is the settings on this side here. So as you can see here, it says allocated funds. That means the amount of funds you're prepared to spend on this robot if the price in the market keeps on dropping. If the price keeps dropping, your robot will want to buy more trading lots. Of course, if the price goes up, then the robot will start to sell those trading lots to take a profit. So let's say that you've got $100 inside your MetaMask wallet and you want to trade with the first trade of $20. Well, you can see here it says that the allocated funds is $600. So if we scroll down, you can see that there's all these trading lots that the robot could carry out. And if you want to reduce the amount that you're trading with, the first thing you need to do is start deleting some of these lower trades off the bottom. If you make a mistake, don't worry, because you can click on that plus sign and you can add them back. So as you see, as you start to delete these trades off from the bottom, you'll see that this figure changes. Look, it says 568. So if we want to bring that down to, say, $100. So now we've got 5 lots that the bot can do, and we've set our budget for $104. If you've got $104 inside your MetaMask wallet, that will stop your bot from actually stopping because it's got the funds that it needs to carry out the trades. Now what you need to do is to transfer this amount, the 104, and put it inside this budget here. Now you can see that we're going to carry out trades starting with $20. So the next thing we're going to look at is the average profit settings and the independent profit settings. So let's have a look at those down below. So if we're looking at these lots down below, you'll see that it says average, independent, independent, average. If you're looking at the average settings, you can see that it doubles up. So it's $20 here, and the next buy that it does in the average setting will be $40. So that's a martingale formula. I'm not going to go into a martingale formula in this video. The independent amount is nothing to do with martingale formulas. You can see it says 12 and 12. In this setting here, you can, if you wish, change the amount that you want to trade with. So that says 100%, which was $20. So if I change this to 50%, you'll see that that goes down to $10. And now that my budget has gone down again to $94. So if I was going to keep that setting at 50%, I would come back up and I would change this 104 to 94. So you're able to change any of these settings that you like. Let's come back up to the settings up here. Underneath the average settings, it says profit trigger, and you'll also see that that says under the independent settings, profit trigger. And in this case, the default setting is set at 0.8. And then it says a retracement of 0.1. So what do they actually mean? Let's say that you started your robot, it did a buy order, so there was an entry point when it entered into the market. The price went up to the take profit, in this case 0.8. Now the robot won't immediately sell at that take profit point. It will watch the market, and if the price carries on going up, it still won't put in a sell order to take a profit. Let's say that the price carried on going up and it reached a high point of 3%. Now at this point, the robot is still watching the market to see which way the direction of the market's going to go. Well, let's say that there's a retracement now of 0.1, which you can see there, we've got the retracement of 0.1. A retracement means that the market is starting to move in the opposite direction, so that the price is going down. That would trigger the robot to do a sell. So in this case, the robot has taken profits at 2.9, which is the 3% minus the 0.1, because the market dropped down. It will never take profits at the top of the market. It will always wait for that retracement to make sure that the market is starting to move in the opposite direction. So this robot has made a profit of 2.9% and not the 0.8, which was in the bot settings. So the price went up by 3%. There was a retracement of 0.1. So you ended up with a profit for this particular robot in this example of 2.9% profit. And that would be the same settings for the independent as well. So that would be the same movements that would have to happen. So let's have a look down the bottom here. You can see that this ground zero, if you like, there's no settings in there at all because those settings are in this box that are up here. In this box here, you can set where you'd like the robot to buy into the market. These are the default settings of 0.01. So this means in this particular case, from the point now, when you click save, the robot will check the price and it will wait for the price to go up by 0.01 before it buys into the market. You can, of course, set that for a minus sign as well. Now, let's say that the robot buys this first lot, which is the first one of $20, and the price goes down. The robot will now move on to lot 1. Now, the price has got to drop by at least 2% before the robot triggers the next buy order. But it's also looking for a pullback. Well, that pullback is the opposite to the retracement. So if the price is going down, it went down by 2%, and then it went down by 3%, and then it went down by 4%, and then there was a pullback in the market, meaning that the price is starting to go back up again. So in this case, it's saying the price can keep dropping, and if the price goes up by 0.5%, that will trigger the robot to buy another lot.